Just hold. Okay, nothing to see from outside, but you know already. This is the confirmation of the prelude for the body, how you use. So you relax your knees, you take down your diaphragm, like to expand your center and keep the leg work flexible, and slide the shoulders slightly backwards, upright the body. So this effect happens to uke. We call that kusushi in Japanese. He loses his balance. If I would try to pull with my arm, first of all, it's limited by the maximum power I can pull. Actually, in this direction, of course, uke is very stable. So instead of that, I relax knees so they become functional, moving to all directions. I take down the diaphragm and I slide my shoulder blade around the rib cage and point like a little bit to the front of uke. So that's why his weight is shifted and he starts to collapse. Just repeat that a little bit to reconfirm this feeling. Okay. So now, with this kind of setup, where your knees and your diaphragm and the upper body is in this kind of conditions. Now, we start with, let's say, 3 or 4 simple basic movements. First of all, leading the elbow of the partner in front of her position. Okay. Or up. Okay. Like this. Or like this. If I would lose the connection or the setup, the preparation, like before, it would look like this and affect maybe something similar, looking similar, but actually serious stance is not really much influenced or much taken. Now again, I just create this preparation, and when I then take this kind of movement, it has much more effect. So to describe that in terms of, let's say, metaphorical language, it would be that you first recognize how to use your own body, and by the connection, you influence the partner with an additional movement. So 2 ideas now. Either you point the elbow of uke in front of her stand, or up and away. So the kuzushi should either come to the front down, or to the upper position. Okay? Try. Okay. So now we had already pointing the elbow towards down there or up there. Now we use turning inside, so supination or pronation movement of the arm. Once again, if I would just use arm to do this, it affects that much. But if I put my center and my body behind this point, like described in the very beginning, it affects this much. So maybe it's not about throwing the partner now, but it's feeling or creating this influence of kuzushi to the front and to the back, whereas very limited support, because to the heels it's difficult to stand. Of course, if I would lead you in a backwards movement without course in Kuzushi, it's very easy to adopt to that from your side. But if I take Kuzushi and bring his weight balance to the front so he cannot move this foot, it's easy or easier to take the balance. So just remember, this was the setup to activate the center and the leg work and the upper body. Now either you bring your center behind by turning inwards or outwards. So you supinate or pronate the arm. Okay, let's go. Okay. So you have 4 different kinds of movements, right? I repeat. Pointing the elbow in front of the partner by your body, or upwards, upwards behind, or turning inwards, or outwards around the arm axis. Now, pick your combination. For instance, elbow in front, turning up stairs. Or elbow up and turning outside. Okay, it's experimental work. Please don't look at me like this. So, turning inwards and elbow up. Or turning outwards and what else could we do? Also up. Turning inwards. Turning outwards and inwards. Pointing downwards, turning outwards. That was too fast, sorry. Pointing the elbow downwards, turning outwards. Can you see how many combinations are possible? Turning both inwards. Okay, turning both outwards. Yes, you get it? So, please find yourself all the combinations. Okay. Now let's try some other movement ways. Hey, try this. Change partner. Kann Mensch behaupten.
Komm mir selber
Check this. Just to make it more possible for Uke to keep connection. Philip, so, of course, this hand rolls around. This hand comes like in a position like Shionaga for his arm. But I'm not pulling by my arm. I'm just lowering the center and stepping in to keep the connection here. But actually, it's not a contradiction to what we already did. It's actually exactly what we did. To use the balance or off balance the partner by your center to influence that. So it's even better for you because you can hold. And that's why I can lead you into the kuzushi even more. If I would pull out my arms, maybe you feel a strong takedown attempt, but it's not really working. If you let go, I'm going away from the connection. I'm not sure if I go like this, let go. And your arm, why do you run away? Look, if you are here and I pull out, what do you think could your arm do immediately from this position? Yes, of course. If I take away the contact point, it would be a mistake by me. So you could use this. Now, I keep my hands here, but I guide you by using the center, of course. Like before, we are not pulling or pushing by our arms, even in this situation. I know, that's the most difficult part about it, because when we start doing some forms, we forget how we use the body, because we are so busy with arranging our arms, let's say, or other, maybe feet too. Okay, but now, same kind of quality and feeling. You actually take the balance by your center and your leg work. Try again. Okay. Normal? Check this 4 different ways. You see? They take the same side. Maybe you could not see a difference, but he could feel a difference. What would you say?
I think the front hand was very similar.
Well, I came mainly by taking this arm, and now I came mainly by taking this arm into the lead to his kuzushi. And the other two, what I showed was I cut down, and the other one was I cut up. Okay? Try. Hi. 終わりましょう。ありがとうございました。